Hi everyone, this is Mohit, and in this video we will discuss how to make GetText method as a reusable. Hope the people who is not aware of the Selenium, might be this video will you are not able to understand, but the topic is related to Selenium, and our agenda is to how to capture the text, right? If you want to capture the text on the web page, so we use get text method, right? So here I'm just going to I will take the one simple scenario. Okay, so because my agenda is to how to make the reusable method for get text, right? And you can add this reusable method in your framework also. Okay, so why it is not working? Yeah, so we have to validate this Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so this is the scenario we have to implement. So let me, I'm just going to create one before method. So pre-request is you have to add Selenium jar and you have to add testng. So just I'm using the simple project, I'm not using the Maven project. As your base, if you are using your Maven project, that is fine. Okay, so this is your pre-request. So I'm going to use before method. So I'm just writing before config. Okay, here we can launch the browser, right? So we have to set the path. So we have a system dot set property, right? So system dot set property is the method. Let me, system dot set property, and it will accept two parameter, key and value. You could see here we it will accept two parameters. So I'm using the Chrome browser, so you have to write WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. Here you have to pass the exe file. So how to download a driver exe file and all, please go through my previous tutorial, you will get the idea. So just I'm going to copy this from my previous code. So we have this, so exe file you have to copy here. So just you can copy, you can download from the Selenium. Hope you are aware. If you are not, please you can follow my previous playlist, previous video. You will get how to download and how to configure the Selenium. Then we have to write WebDriver WebDriver. So we have a WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, so we will use WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver. For explanation, I have already explained what is this, so I'm not going to explain each line of the code, guys. So here my agenda is to how to make a reusable method for get text. Okay, if you don't know the basic Selenium, just you can refer my previous, I already explained each line of the code. Okay, so now I'm just going to write here driver dot get. Okay, so driver dot get. Here I'm going to use, this is my block. So I have used this block. So let me, okay, let me maximize this, guys. So that is I think this is already maximized, right? One second, I'm trying to, okay, no problem, it is already maximized. Okay, so now we can maximize the driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, so we are going to maximize this browser. So now this is our, I'm writing here test cases at the rate test. Okay, public void verify header of Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so just I'm going to considering this is your header. So verify, I'm writing the text. You can verify any text, or you can verify error message. So we are not getting error message, this is the text, so I'm just writing we are text. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to, okay, we have to import this. Okay, so I'm just going to let me minimize bit. Okay, So it looks good. So just I'm going to find the XPath for this. Okay. So this is the text we can use, you can see what is we have here. Okay, so we can directly use here contains function. Okay, so just I'm going to write the XPath for that. So we can directly use okay, h1. This is your h1. h1 we can use contains function. We have a text, then we have a this. Okay, so now it is highlighting. I think this is the space we have. What happened? I think something went wrong. Let me check. Or we can directly copy the XPath. Okay, so let me check what is the issue. Uh, Contents. 1 second. H1 contains. Okay, text. Okay, and this is your Ingenious TechHub. Okay, so hope, I think I was doing some typo here. You can see now it is working fine. So sometime happen with typo mistake. So here you have to, sorry. So here we have to make a driver as a global. Okay. So here I'll define this driver here, web driver. I'm defining this driver here. This is, you have to initialize class level, otherwise. Okay. So now we have defined this driver as a class level. So now I'm just going to write driver dot find element by dot XPath. Okay, so here, sorry, XPath we have to copy from here. So this is our XPath, right? So this is our XPath, and here we will use getText method, right? The getText will return a string type, right? So here it is returning a string type, a string actual. So here we are returning a string actual. Now again we will use here a string expected str. I'm just writing actual str and expected str. Okay, so here expected value just I'm going to copy from here only, right? So I'm just going to copy from here. So I copied here, right? So now here what I can do, I will use just I'm going to print this value. Okay, syso system. So for debugging purpose I'm doing this. Here simply I will use assert. Okay, assert equals. Okay, so here we will pass actual we will pass, and here we will pass expected. Okay, I'm going to pass here expected value. Okay, so now that is working fine. Then here I will write after method. After method, public void after config. Okay, so this is your after config. Then we are writing driver dot close. Okay, so now this is fine. So this is the simple things we have developed, but here my agenda is to make this method as a reusable. So let me run this. Okay, so this is the very simple things. The people, if you are guys doing the practice for Selenium, so that is very easy, you are aware. But here my agenda is how to use this get text method as a reusable. So we can create some separate a class where we can have this method. Okay, we can try to make this method as a reusable method. Okay, I think it bit slow. Okay, so it is going to launch our browser. Let's see. Or if you have any failure, we will try to fix it. Okay, so now it is going to launch and it will maximize and it will validate this Ingenious TechHub. Then we can see, and it will close this also, right? So we have closing this. I think our test is failing. So we have some space issue, right? So we have some expected is this, but we found this. Okay, so this space issue, let me try. Okay, okay, so let me, I'm just giving the without a space. Then if it will not work, then we can expected it this, but we found this. So let me, I'll directly copy this. Okay, okay, I think it must be work. It will not work, then we can uh, you know we can give some a string manipulation here. So if it will not work, okay, so let's see if actual and expected will not match. We can do some, we can remove the space and we can validate that. Okay, so no worry about of that. It's printing Ingenious TechHub, but still it is not working. So we will use some a string manipulation here. Okay, so we have a string, in a string method we have a replace all, right? So by using this replace all, we can, okay, so what I have done here, okay, so we are having the some spaces, right? So in this type of the scenario, just you can use the string manipulation concept and all. So in the string we having the many methods, right? So we have a replace all method, or replace, you can use replace or replace all, anyone. So replace methods, what I'm going to do, this space I am going to removed, right? So here if you will remove, so what will happen, all the spaces are removed. Now the actual and expected will match accurate a string, it will display. Then again I have done the same thing with the expected and actual. So now the same thing happen in the real time. Some of the scenario it will come like we having the spaces and also then you have to remove and you have to perform some a string. So let me execute this. Okay, I'm going to execute this. Okay, so if you have a some space, definitely, so from there we can use our a string method, right? So in the string we having the many inbuilt method. Okay, so you have to do the proper practice for the string as well. So that is important thing. So let me check this. So still, yeah, so now you can see this test case is passed here. So you can see I have removed this and exactly it is matching actual and expected. But in this video I'm trying to create this method as a reusable method. Okay, so let me do one thing. Okay, I'm going to create, so this is our, I'm just going to create one more class here. Okay, this class is called helper class. Helper class, I'm just writing helper test because in the helper class is already there in my project, right? So just so here what I can do, I will define public static web driver. Okay, so web driver, got it, right? So here I'm defining the, a static driver. So this driver is applicable for, I am in my all the test runner, and test runner class, this is the common driver. Here I'm just going to define one method. I'm going to create launch w browser. Okay, so just I'm going to give some idea how to make the reusable method for any scenario, right? So now just I will, what I can do, just I will copy this here. Okay, I should not write this again and again, right? So here just I have copied this. So simply I can call this launch browser. So I'm just going to create another method called public. Here I will use a string, or here we can use get text method. Okay, so here what you have to do, here we have to pass driver dot find elements, right? And here what you have to do, here you have to just, I'm going to pass here a string. I'm just passing str, just here passing here actual. Okay, actual I'm passing here. So what I can do here, by dot xpath. So I'm just writing here xpath also. Okay, so this xpath, what it will do. Okay, so 1 second guys. Okay, so here what I can do, just I can write driver dot find element by dot xpath. Here I'm just going to pass here actual, and this is your get text, right? And it will return a string get text value. Okay, I'm storing this as well. Okay, then it will return the same. You can see if I will write here. So how we can use this method, right? So this method, how we can use, just I can go in the same class. Okay, so I will use here inheritance extends. So I'm just extending this, extend helper test. So here you can, what I can do now, I'm commenting this. So I will not write this piece here guys. This is not actual, like I'm just giving the idea how to use the reusable method. In the scenario will come in your project, you have to reuse and you have to add the method in your framework. So you should, reuse the things, right? So here I'm also commenting this. So simply what I can tell, helper test dot launch browser. 1 second. Okay, so 1 second, I think it is not saved, that's why it's not coming here. So here we have extend and just writing helper dot launch browser. Okay, why this is not coming, let me check this. Okay, okay. Okay, so here actually I missed one thing. I'm just going to make, a static. So non-static you cannot directly access by using the class name. So this is the common thing. So I'm just making the static for all the methods. Now what I can do, by using the class name we can access this. So I'm just going to use helper test dot launch browser. You can see this piece of the line I have to not write again. Then the same thing I will do here also. Okay, so here we are finding this. So I'll do one thing, just I'm commenting this all. I just commented this all as well. Okay, so here what I can do, again I will write here helper dot I'm going to write here get text. Okay, so actual guys, you can just go here, you can see actual value. I have to give the x path. Okay, so simply here I will give this x path. Okay, I should not do anything here. Simply I can do here x path. Okay, this is our x path, just I'm going to give here. Okay, so you can see here again I'm not writing this line of the steps. So here simply I can write a string. Okay, so what I can do, just I will copy paste the same thing. Okay, so I'll just going to copy paste this. For validation part I'm just going to paste. You can make these things also reusable. Okay, so we'll see in the next video how we can do that. So a string, this is your actual str. Okay, so here see, here I have made this method as a reusable. Okay, so we can call directly anywhere and we can use this. Okay, so all the things are same. So next video we can also, or I will tell you in the same video, so don't worry about that. So here I will also make one more method, here I will create one more method, public static void close browser. Okay, close browser. So this is our close browser. So driver dot close. Okay, this is the close browser. So simply here I will not write this, or I'm just going to comment for your just practice purpose. So helper test dot close browser. So here just I'm going to close the browser. Hope it will work. So we can see this how we have reusing the things. So here assert. So can just I'm going to run this. I will make this thing more readable this code. Okay, just wait for some time. Okay, so you can see it's going to launch, and whatever the previous steps we have done, just I'm going to use the same thing. Let me check. I think anything is fail or what. So there is no failure. Our test cases pass, right? But here I want to do, see, here we can use, for here I cannot make this thing hard coded. Okay, got it right. Here I cannot make this thing hard coded. So in the real time we are not writing this. So what I can do here, so simply so let me try this. Okay, let me try this how we can make the more readable this code. So if any changes is required in the real time, we should not worry about of those changes. So just I'm going to create one more class here. Okay, so this class name I'm just making here repo. In repository, repo sito, might be a spelling wrong, you guys can correct. Okay, so here I'm going to make one repository public static void a string. Here the variable name I'm going to take Ingenious header text. Okay, so this is the Ingenious header text. Now what I can do, this one I will copy. Okay, this one I will copy here, and here the same thing you can show in your roles and responsibility, guys. If you are showing more than 3 to 4 years of experience, so you can tell the same thing, public static okay, void will be not there, this is the string type, right? So now, so what I can do, this repository, so simply I can not write this thing is, so I can simply make this. So here what I can do, I can just repository dot, so we have a Ingenious. Okay, so you can see here, here we are removing all also, right? So if any changes is required in the future, simply we can, change here. You should not touch here anything, right? So simply I'm just going to run this. Okay, okay, you can see just I have removed and created one more method, and okay, so you can see it is working fine also. Okay, so this is by default, some error is coming, it is working fine, you can see. So same thing I can make one more class, guys, here. Okay, so this play this session will continue. Okay, today I have made the reusable method for get text. Next session I will make the reusable method for get title, then is enabled. So every session we will try to explore here a reusable method in the coming videos as well. So here I'm going to make data, or I'm just writing get data. So here I will store data. Okay, so here I'm just going to write public static a string uh, actual, this is your expected, or just I'm writing Ingenious. So variable name will start from a small letter, a string Ingenious. What I can tell, public static and header Ingenious header text. Okay, so here this is your Ingenious header text. Let me, so this data you can take from, you can store anywhere. You can use Excel sheet, you can use your any repository, right? Any external things, you can properties file, XML file, database. So just I have storing this data in one classes. So again, it depend upon the how the people are creating the framework and how they are designing the framework, but the concept are same. Okay, so now what I can do here, simply this is, I can do one thing. We cannot do much thing here. Just I'm going to copy this. So here directly we cannot store here. So simply I will take get data, get data, you know that's all. Okay, so return type is your string. So directly we are using here a string. Still some error. Okay, this is the typo. Okay, so why this is, I think it is not saved. So get data string type, why this error is coming? Ash. Okay, so that a typo, you could see here we are not doing anything hard coded. That is the one, just I have given the overview of this, how we can work in the real time. In real time, we are not writing the simple script. Got it, right? So, okay, let me execute first and let's see it is working or not. Okay. Okay, so here we are learning advanced things like how to make reusable method, how to store your locator in your somewhere, either you can go for POM or any repository, or here you can use any external any external resources to read the data. You can see how this looks like, see this a script how looks like. Any future in the next build, any changes are there, right? So simply you should not worry about of this page, this class. Just you can change this data, you can just go for the change this locator. So it is very easy to maintain and readable. So this series I have started, I will continue. I will try to upload next topic, like get title. Then we have a how to handle frames. So we can try to make the reusable, and we can add in our framework as well. So how to integrate this all the method in your framework. So that's all in this video, guys. So please share and subscribe my channel and press bell icon. So if you will not press the bell icon, you will miss this. So these are the advanced Selenium. You will get the many videos or many content on the YouTube, but I could observe nobody will make this Selenium reusable method. Simply they have just added and they have written the basics script. But in this playlist, I will try to upload all this reusable method, whatever the basic Selenium we are learning. We can how to reuse this method and how to integrate in your framework as well. So that's all, guys. See you in next video. Thank you so much.